While most AIs can add color to an old black and white photo, the problem is that it tends to be guessing. It'll make the girl's dress blue when you know it was green, and now it's not really your photo anymore. So in the next few minutes, I'll show you how to tell ChatGPT the colors you actually remember or someone in your family remembers, and get back something that looks the way it actually looked back then. I'm doing this in the ChatGPT app on my phone because it has one of, if not the best image models, and because most people's phones nowadays live on their phone. But if you even want to take a picture of a photo, you're likely going to use your phone as well. But just a heads up, this will work almost the exact same on the ChatGPT website or the desktop app. And it also works pretty well with Gemini's image model and Grok's. So you're going to open the ChatGPT app, log into your account, get set up. Then, as you can see here, it says create an image. So we can click on that. And now, as you can see in the prompt bar, it's highlighted blue. It says create image. So now we know it's going to make an image. Although you could just give it a prompt saying create an image and it'll do the same thing usually, but this just guarantees it. Then you can send the prompt and just type it out, or you can hit the microphone next to that send arrow and you can speak your prompt. And you want to hit the plus button and go to photos or files and add the photo that you want changed. So once you add that photo, then you give it the prompt of how you want it changed and you hit send. So in this case, this is the photo we're working with, this old black and white photo, right? And I went through that process. I hit the plus button, selected that photo, had create image selected. That's why it's lit up blue there. And then said, just colorize this old black and white photo. And it did, it colorized it and it looks pretty good. Very good, in fact. But some of the colors might be off from, let's say, your grandmother's memory or your parents' memory or your uncle and aunt, maybe even your memory. So I went to a new chat by hitting in the top right corner that pencil and little square icon. And then I went through that exact same process, gave it the same photo, but a much more detailed prompt. And you'll have a templated version of this prompt down below in the description of this video. But as you can see here, this is a phone picture of an old black and white photo. Add natural realistic color to it. Here are the colors I actually remember. So then you can list it out. Her dress was dark green. The car was pale blue. The house was white with black shutters, and so on. And then what we got here is a much better result. Colors are much more accurate and everything is laid out better. And I noticed when I said crop out the tablecloth so only the photo itself remains, it removed this sheet around it that the photo was laying on, when I actually wanted it to just remove also that border and give me something I can actually print out. So all I did was hit edit again, and prompted the changes I want. And what I could have done is I could be like, oh, actually her dress was yellow. And I could have hit edit, choose comment, choose the dress, and then say actually make this yellow, and it would change just that part. You can also hit remove and erase something. You can change the aspect ratio with resize, and then hit download when everything's good to go. But anyway, in that case, I hit edit and I said crop out the tablecloth so only the photo itself remains for printing. So in that sense, it took it as the actual border, which is what I wanted. And there we have it. Now that photo is accurate and it's great to be downloaded in the top right and then printed out. So now it's colored the way you remember it, not the way a machine just assumed. And if you're not sure about something, just leave it out. It handles skin tones and skies well on its own. But what it can't do is know what your grandmother wore. So call the person who was there and ask them first, then run this process. Try this on an old wedding photo or an old service portrait next, and you'll be blown away.